Lots of things to look into here, and the one thing that Cam and I are really noticing is the potential landfall south of the Tampa Bay area. Not by a lot, but just enough that could be a big-time savior for them. They're going to have surge, and it's going to be high. Will it be record-breaking? Only time is going to tell. It all depends on how the trend is between now and midnight Thursday. If the trend continues to inch a little bit to the south, that's better for Tampa Bay. If it inches back to the north, it's worse for them. Here locally, doesn't make a difference. We're going to get surge on our eastern side with this trajectory right now. Going due east, on the back side of it, you get that northeast wind. And the wind field, by the way, is going to grow as this storm system continues to move eastward with time. So let me show you the close-up shot. The other thing that should grab your attention is, look at that. That's a Cat 4 now at 8 p.m. with winds of 130 miles an hour. Then coming into our coastline is a major hurricane, and then gradually weakening as it crosses the southern reaches of our viewing area. We can show you the cone. There's the latest one. With each cone, it centers up our storm. And if this eye stays on the right side, it's been shifting to the south. Right now, it's right into the core of it. We'll watch this over the next couple of hours to see if that trajectory remains the same. If it does, that means Tampa Bay could be in better shape than originally thought. Models tonight have inched a little bit to the south yet again. Fort Myers, Stewart on the southern edge, just south of the Tampa Bay. Over towards Titusville on the northern side. Doesn't change the impacts here across the Sunshine State, and more specifically here where you and I live. We're under a hurricane warning. That has not changed, and that means we're going to have hurricane force wind gust here at some point during the day on Thursday morning, and then overnight Wednesday the winds are going to start to pick up, and then we'll have to watch that severe risk. So front right quadrant, does this new trajectory keep the severe weather just down here and not up to the north? I'm beginning to believe so up in our northern communities, but I'm really concerned about the risk for flooding rains. Let me show you the track versus track. There's the new cone. You can see here there was a 10 to 15 mile difference down south, and now a 20-mile difference up to the north. So just to kind of put things into perspective, small changes there can mean big changes where you live with your forecast here in Central Florida with regards to wind, rain, and the risk for severe weather. With more on that, here's Cam.
Yeah, with the new trajectory, that's why we have backed off the rain amounts that we're expecting for places like Marion County, which is a little farther off to the north. So about 4 to 7 inches of rainfall here. Wind gusts around 75 miles per hour. Wind sustained about 50 to 60 miles per hour with the worst weather Wednesday night into Thursday morning. But the areas farther south, now we're expecting some heavier rain amounts because you'll be in the northern shield of this system where we're expecting the heaviest of the rain. So 7 to 10 inches of rain locally, about 12 inches of rainfall expected in Lake County. Wind gusts well over 80 miles per hour, especially in the southern portion of the county. Claremont on south, I would not be surprised to see wind gusts well over 80. A little farther to north, we're talking about more like 75 to 80. Wind sustained at 60 to 70 miles per hour for Lake County with the worst of the weather late Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Now, folks in Sumter County, you're still a little bit closer to where it's expected to make landfall, and also that northern tier of the system bring in very heavy rain. About 7 to 10 inches of rain expected for Sumter County, with localized areas getting a bit over a foot. Wind gusts over 80 miles per hour, sustained winds 60 to 70 miles per hour. You're currently under a hurricane warning. Now let's head up to the coast. Now we are expecting some big impacts here in Brevard County in the amount of rain. All depends on where you live. The southern portions of the county, including Palm Bay and Melbourne, 4 to 7 inches of additional rainfall. But the farther north you are, about 6 to 10 inches of rain, because again, you'll be a little closer to that northern shield of the storm. You'll still be on the southern side getting in some rain. Just because you're on the southern periphery of the storm doesn't mean you'll be dry. You just won't get as high of rain amounts. Wind gusts over 80 miles per hour expected for Brevard, with sustained winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour. Volusia rolling through this very quickly here. Wind gusts over 75 miles per hour here, sustained winds of 50 to 60. Rainfall 10 to 15 inches of rain, because you're going to be hit twice here. So the hurricane's going to cross, bring heavy rain, then it moves offshore. You're going to get the wraparound moisture, bring your second round of rain. That is why the rain amounts are so high in Volusia County. That's all the time I have for now. If I did not get to your county, don't worry. We have it on wesh.com, on our social media pages. And coming up in the next hour, when we get a bit more time, I'll roll through more counties. For now, let's send it a break.